Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. In today's video, we are doing swatches of the Summer's End palette from CXC Beauty. If you see these, oh, you can't even see them. They're up here. I have all of my other singles from CXC minus the bronzers. So this is the other custom palette that I made and the little thing that goes in it so I know the colors. And here are the other singles that I own and the highlighter. So I wanted to bring these out so that after I swatch this, I can do some comparison swatches. I should be sleeping right now, but for some reason, something woke me up a little after 8 o'clock this morning. It's after 11 o'clock now. And so since I have daylight, I'm going to do some swatches. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Did I keep? Yes. Okay. So the name card is in here. They do come with these like heavy duty like name cards where the shade names are printed on it. So I'm just going to leave that on the counter. I have my Fabletics Always Off Makeup whatever cloth to get swatches off of my fingers. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do from that way to this way. We're going to do probably stop halfway in between for the top row, and then we'll do from here to the bottom row on the other half of my arm because I have skinny arms. So first we're going into Coconut Shell, then Margarita, which feels wet, and then Mock Mirage. I have not used this shade yet. And I will be doing double swatches. That was really bad pickup. I'll pick up this one a little bit more too. I do double swatches for a reason because of the fact that you know, shadows build a little bit differently. And with these shimmers and stuff, I recommend either a wet brush or a finger because they seem to work a whole lot better. And the matte shades, they look kind of patchy at first, but I do find that they build up nice. They blend out easily. I have no problems with them building, and these are like super, super soft feeling on the skin. They're not like buttery like you would expect some shadows to be, and this second shade, Margarita, is a duochrome. So it's like a green with gold and a like reddish pink base underneath. I don't know if the camera is picking that up or not. So I'm going to clean my fingers and I will be right back. Now into the shade Sundown, which is this one right here. Oops, that one's chunky. And then we have Silhouette, which is this like purplish shade. It's a matte. Then Bonfire on the Beach. I have used this shade. This shade is also a duochrome. I was not expecting that, and it feels wet. It's just as chunky and crunchy and wet feeling as Sundown is. So we have Sundown first. And I do put some pressure behind these swatches. Some people, when they do swatches, they go, psh, and you're like, no. So I put pressure behind my swatches so that the pigment gets off my finger and onto my arm in a more even fashion. And when I showed Christian one of my swatch videos, he's like, that's how you should do a swatch. He said some of these people, they just kind of do one swipe in the pan and they don't get any pigment, and then they do a swatch and it looks like crap, and then they complain that it looks like crap. I'm like, well, I've learned what method I like to do for swatches. I know I was trying to do the brush method for a while. It just wasn't for me to do a brush method. Man, that sucker's pigmented. Holy crap. I don't think I've used that shade yet. This shade here is also a duochrome. It has like gold reflect in it with that orange base. It literally looks like a sunset. Wait till you see these bad boys outside. I might have enough room to do all of them on the top of my arm. So I'm going to clean my fingers and I will be right back. All right, I'm going to keep going. The next shade is called Chocolate Ice Cream, which is this brown here. And then, oh, and I have used Coconut Shell on my brows. Chocolate Ice Cream's a little bit of too light and a little bit too yellow for my brows. Golden Hour is next. This is another chunky monkey, like super flaky, metallic. Oh my goodness, it's like super wet feeling. And then we have Skyfire. I have used this. I even use this as a blush shade. It is an amazing like reddish orange color, and it's really pigmented and it stains. So first we have Chocolate Ice Cream. That was a really bad swatch. Did I not pick up enough of it? Then we have Golden Hour, which is messing with my arm here. I need to go up. And then we have Skyfire. And then pick up a double swatch. Man, these are so freaking wet feeling. And it's so chunky, it's like falling out of the pan. I'm going to start here and go up because of my arm here. And then I'll do comparison swatches at the bottom. Anything that I have that may look similar, I will do on the bottom half of my arm. I hope I have enough room. Yes, those are some flaky ones. And this also looks like it's a duochrome. The Golden Hour is like a bronzy base with a gold shift. Now to clean fingers. I want to show you what I mean when I talk about the staining. See my finger? How it looks red? There's a reason for that. These colors do stain. They are some richly pigmented shadows. Now, the next shade is called Twilight, which is this beautiful purple right here. And that was not very good. There you go. And then we have Wet Sand, which is like this bronzy color. And then Flamingo Floaty, which I also used mixed with another shade for a blush. I have used this shade as well. So those are the three. I might run out of room. All right, I'm going to put it here and then swipe it up. And of course the air is fixing to come on. Yay. And we're running out of room. I'm going to have to do a second level. Alright, now to clean my fingers, the last three will be on the other half of my arm, just so you know. Now for the last three colors, we have Somerset, which is this beautiful duochromatic yellow here, Pink Sand, which looks a whole lot different on the skin, and Shifting Clouds. I will try and find pictures of my eye look from my birthday when I went ice skating with the owners of CXC Beauty and show you what these look like on the eye. I used this color and this color for my eye look. It's like a salmony pink shade. This is also a duochrome. It's like a hot pink and an orange. And this lighting in here is definitely not doing it any justice. Hopefully outside in either tree cover or direct sunlight, you can see the shift a little better. I'm going to do the matte first. This yellow has like a pink shift to it. It's very topperish kind of shade. So the look that I did the first time, I used these two shades. I used this in my brows. I used these two for blush, and I also used this one here. And I use this to like deepen my outer edge. The palette works beautifully. It does. You do kind of have to go back in a couple of times to dip in because the matte shades are not like a normal matte like you would expect from a regular makeup brand. This is an indie makeup brand. Each one of these shades is specifically formulated per color. So when Tony makes the shades, he does things a little bit differently because some shades need to have formula adjustments for the pigmentation. So if you ask him, he will tell you that he has made some minor adjustments to each of the formulas, which I kind of think is awesome because each shade is more or less a custom color. Now, these are the first shades that I got. I don't think I have 2 purple shimmers in here I'm going to swatch. This one here is Spring Equinox, and this one here is Wisteria. So I'm going to swatch both of these. So not only are you getting the Summer's End palette swatch, but you're getting some comparison swatches. And because it's very similar to this one right here, I'm going to swatch them over here. So there's the first purple and the Wisteria. So we have Spring Equinox here, and then we have Wisteria here. I'm going to do a double swatch. Just to show you color comparison. Now let me get out the big palette that I bought, well the main palette I bought, and I'm going to put the color card on the counter. This has a couple of colors that kind of are similar, but none of them look to be exact. So the purple shade I'm going to swatch as well. But for the most part, everything else is not a match. So there's this shade here, which is Hex. I'm going to go ahead and do all 3 of these. Dynasty and then Duplicity are going to go down here by this purple shade. So we have Hex, Dynasty, and Duplicity. And these were singles I grabbed from like a bunch of different collections to make a palette that I wanted because I like purples and greens and blues. And then a double swatch just to build them up. This one here has some blue glitter reflect in it. But if you look, all of these shades are different than the one in the Summer's End palette. Not one of them is similar. And then I looked at my green shades and I'm like, this one's too olive, this one here's too turquoise, and there are no matte greens in here. So I will swatch those 2 greens just to show you how different they are from the green in this one here, which is an absolutely beautiful green if you ask my question. Okay, this one here is called Hydra. And this one here is Neptune. Again, it's definitely not going to be anywhere near close. But just for shits and grins, we're going to do both of them, just to be fair. As you can see, they are not similar at all. Let me clean my fingers off and then I will move these things out of the way. And hopefully this is like a good idea of the types of colors that they have. There you go, now you can see everything. And then this is the palette that we swatched. I will do outside video here in just a minute. I have another palette to swatch on this arm. And then I will do some shaded tree cover, and I will also do direct sunlight since it's like noon now. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So far, would you be interested in trying this brand? Because the reason I ask is I am doing a giveaway in the video where I do 2 looks with this. So I will leave that link down below. All of the rules and regulations and guidelines and all that kind of stuff will be in the description box for that video. There will be a link that you have to find and click, and you have to watch the video to find where the link is, because there's special instructions on that. So I am doing a giveaway for CXC Beauty in the video I did Get Ready With Me for my birthday. So let me know if you guys entered in the comments down below. I will be right back, and next time you see me, I will be outside. All right, here we are in shaded tree cover. I've been yelling at the cloud to move so I can get some sun, and the sun's actually paying attention. So let me zoom you in. Here is the Summer's End palette from CXC Beauty in Natural Daylight. I know I don't get to see this stuff very much because I work nights. I work second and third shift. So you're very lucky that I'm actually awake right now. Very, very lucky. So I will be doing direct sunlight video here in just a minute if the cloud goes the fuck away. Okay, there's a little bit of sun peeking through the clouds. A little bit. Hopefully the camera is picking this up. I will try and get you guys closer. I cannot see the view screen. Ah, that stuff's bright. Alright, who turned the lights on? So this is Natural Daylight. Again, these shades from here to here are like shades that I bought as like singles or whatever. They do not go with the palette. The palette is the top row, and then these first 3 shades here. Hopefully I am staying in frame because I honestly cannot see the camera at this point. Man, the sun is freaking hot. So this is the Summer's End palette in direct sunlight. Okay, it's hot. What do you guys think? Can you see the shift of them now that I'm outside? Are you seeing any of the shift? I can't tell. I can't see the camera. There's a child screaming in the minivan. Poor mom. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to go to the Get Ready With Me birthday look to go ice skating, where I do a giveaway for some CXC items. And that way you can get something of your very own from this magical cosmetics brand owned by 2 wonderful humans. So I will see you guys later. Bye.